What if a pill could make you rich and powerful? Director Neil Berger of the film Limitless could tell you. This film had some really amazing shots, such as the ultimate shot, which is where they went through a bunch of windows, through cabs, stores, and it's really a good experimental thing. I still have no idea how they pulled it off, but nonetheless, it looked amazing. As far as actors go, Bradley Cooper really amazed me with that. I've just seen him do action movies such as The A-Team and The Hangover with humor, obviously. And then if you haven't seen those, go see them now because those are great. In this film, you got to really see his acting ability in a more serious movie. And then you had Robert De Niro, who, do I have to say anything, is always amazing. As far as post-production went, the color correction in this movie was great. They always showed a brightness and great saturation when he was on NZT. And then when he was off it, you had that really muggy feeling, so you could really feel the emotion, not just portrayed on the actors, but on the screen coloration itself. But besides all the post-production and everything in the film was great, but the only complaint I had with this movie was the ending. I just feel they had no idea how to end this, and I don't want to give any spoilers away, but I would have ended it with the word president. And as far as connecting it to the real-world application, you could definitely see in a more exaggerated field of what addiction can do to you and all that drug use. The opening weekend this film grossed about $18.9 million. In total grossing is about $76 million in the US alone as far as May 1st. So overall, I'd give this film about an 8.5 out of 10, and I'd definitely recommend you to see it. Now moving on to the Fast Five review, directed by Justin Lin. It had a great cast for the most part, with guys such as Vin Diesel, who was amazing at playing himself, aka a badass. Then you had The Rock, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and him and Vin Diesel together, it was just great. And The Rock, he was really good at portraying himself as an asshole. But you warmed up to him, and there's a lot of character development throughout the film for that. So I really liked them together, and they had a great fight scene, which is just awesome to watch. A lot of good action in that. In the lead female role, Jordan Brewster, her acting just killed me. It was so bad, and it just really showed how much this film, and this pretty much the entire franchise, relied highly on explosions, cars, and TNA. Tyrese Gibson and Ludacris, they had a lot of good on-screen chemistry, and it's really just captured a lot of good emotion in that kind of environment they were in with their kind of friendship, and also all the small jokes and things they said to everyone and all around. It really helped and involved a little bit of humor throughout the film. Minor complaints with this: I did not like the way they showed the subtitles at all, as there was a lot of Spanish in this film, so there was obviously a lot of subtitles. They had it scrolling across the screen and appearing in random places, and I personally hated that. Just one filmmaker's opinion. As far as CGI and sound effects went, this film was great. There's points where you close your eyes and you just know what was happening just because it sounded so good, but it looked better to open your eyes. So the Fast and Furious movies, they're really taking off out of just the car racing and that kind of franchise. Like they said, they wanted to go into more of an action film, and I think Justin Lin can probably take this to a pretty good place like that, and I'm actually looking forward to seeing more like this. Nonetheless, on Friday night, this theater was packed, and with good meaning, because on opening weekend, it grossed about $16.2 million, and as of May 1st, it didn't get too much more of that in the US alone. But this is only one weekend, and we'll see how it goes on. I definitely recommend this for just going and seeing this, mostly for the guys. Got a good action movie, 8 out of 10.
I always liked more of the car racing and how they souped up their cars and racing against each other.
Well, there are some good parts though. They have fucking Bugattis at the end and everything like that. But it was good. I
like that it was underground and
But yeah, right now they're doing robberies, stealing $100 million from some dude in Brazilian favelas. So I personally want to see them take off into more of an action franchise. Just because really that's the only way they're going to be able to extend their franchise before it dies. And so I'm guessing they're just trying to get a few more millions into it before they die. So see how that goes.